Now let me ask you a personal question. When was the last time you shook the hand of a hero? Well, we found a place here in Frankenmuth that does it every single day.
The Michigan Heroes Museum is our very own military and space museum, and it pays honor and tribute to the Michigan men and women who stepped up, answered the call, and made a difference. The museum is packed full of fascinating exhibits along with precious artifacts and archives. And the stories of bravery and sacrifice here will overwhelm you with both awe and pride. To make sure I give a sincere salute to these brave men and women, I checked in with John Ryder.
I feel like I should call Ken Burns and have him do a 3-hour documentary because there are so many stories here. And there's so much in this museum that I could spend a month here talking to you about the stories about these people. And these are all Michigan heroes?
Everyone in here lived in Michigan at some point. Either they served at a base here, were born here, maybe retired here. At some point in time, they called themselves a Michigander.
When did this start, and how did you find all these incredible artifacts?
So the museum was technically started back in 1976, in November of 76. And the gentleman who started it, though, at age 13, he was going through the city of Detroit with his brothers with little red wagons after World War II. And when the guys would, when moms and wives would throw out their sea bags and stuff, they'd pick it up, you know, to go play war and everything out in their backyard. But this particular gentleman, Stan Bozich, he ended up, by the age 15, he says, I'm going to have myself a museum someday. So he'd actually go back to the homes after they got the stuff. After 5 o'clock, when the guys would get out of work, he'd go back and kind of interview them a little bit and get their stories.
The stories here about these people who did so much for the rest of us.
Exactly.
And for the world. I mean, especially with the world wars. I mean, they saved all of us.
Yeah, we're here to honor, respect, and remember their service to our country. Every once in a while, we'll talk a little bit about their story before their service or after their service, but for the most part, we're talking about their service to our country.
Now, this is also a space museum as well?
Yeah, so we talk about our astronauts from the state of Michigan. All but 2 of the astronauts that we have served in the military also, and that's the reason why we had originally started with that as well. The last 2 astronauts from Michigan, curiously enough, do not have military service, but they got great stories, so they're in here too.
Yeah. What do veterans, what is it like for them when they come in here? Because not only the stories, but just the amazing historical stuff that you have here. What is it like for them when they come in?
So the individual experiences vary. Some of the guys, they might have served with one of the individuals who lost their life. They may be here kind of remembering and honoring that life, right? We've got other people that come in and they're excited to maybe share something with somebody. I know veterans that come in here and won't say a word. We thank them for their service, you know, and they're just, you know, silent and introspective, right? And we just want to make sure that all of our veterans know that I don't care if you served, I don't care if you're a clerk, typist, or a general, or frontline combat, or whatever. We're going to tell your story here at the museum.
Yeah, again, I'll say it one more time, then I'll shut up. Everybody should come here for a variety of reasons. Just if you're a historian, if you're interested in history, the actual artifacts here are, like I said, this museum could be anywhere in the world. It'd blow people away.
Exactly.
Just the artifacts and the actual stuff you have here, but the stories will give you chills. So thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
To make sure that these guys and women are thanked properly and that they're remembered.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming and telling this story to everybody so that they know that this is here, so that they can come and help honor, respect, and remember their loved ones and the people who served from the state of Michigan.
If you get the chance, plan to spend some time at the Michigan Heroes Museum in Frankenmuth. It's a fascinating, profound, and heartfelt experience you'll never forget. And for experiences like this and about 11 billion other cool ones, head to Michigan's Great Lakes Bay region. It's one of the greatest places on earth to live, work, eat, stay, and play.